Welcome. My name's Dennis Cronobush, and I'm going to take you on a quick little tour of the Mayo Clinic Healthcare Career Festival application tool here. It is located at rctclearn.net/career. First of all, I'd like to thank you as being an educator counselor. And I'm going to go through and first of all demonstrate as a student what a student would do to apply to the Career Festival, and then also log in with a special login for you as an educator counselor to be able to approve those applications and communicate with your students about that application. So just simply directing your students to rctclearn.net/career, and all they need to do is click on Getting Started. So click on Get Started, and this screen shows you that as a returning student, the student can return back and modify their application at a future time. But all the student needs to do is click on Proceed to Registration. And I'm going to just quickly create an account here. I'm going to call it Green 12, just as an example user here. And let me repeat my email. And again, this is just simply what the student would be doing to create their own festival account, if you will, and apply for this career festival. And I'm going to put in Dennis, and I'll put in my last name, Green 12, if you will. And I've got a password, and I'm going to type in a super secret password. And a super secret password confirmation. Great. And then you'll ask your students just to simply select their current high school. Again, if your high school is not listed here, please contact us directly and we'll surely add it. We have a little test school we call Green High School, and that's the one I'm going to be choosing. That's why I put Green as my username. And then the student would select their year of graduation, if they're a junior, senior, and then if they need a vegetarian meal. And I'm going to have my career choices as dental and nursing. You'll see then below here, as we had in the past years, a way for the student to then select what interests they might want to have for their breakout sessions during the festival. This is a random choice which is created randomly, and I could then click and drag my different options to my more higher listing here of 1, 2, or 3. And let's see, I also chose dental specialist here. I'm going to put that in my number 2 spot, and I'm going to bring up social work to number 3. This is just simply click and drag. Your students should find that very easy to use. And then we'll go down, have you ever participated in any career exploration program before? And I'll just put in no. And if there was some other career festival that student had participated in, they could surely enter. And then we have a little essay question about why I want to attend the Healthcare Career Festival. We have it at about 100 words to have the student successfully kind of answer why they might be coming. And this is something you can review as an educator counselor with your student. I just pasted in a little example that I have. And then we have a photo release at the bottom that I can send my photograph being taken. And then click on Submit the Registration. It will then quickly store that application for us so we can come back and review it later. But as it is said here, please print out this page and be given to your counselor. So in other words, you can expect from your students to then print off what choices they made and of course their essay question. And this is a printable document that they can print off, of course getting the student's signature, and if they're a parent or guardian, and if they're under 18 years of age. So the students would just select on this print preview and print out this application. I just want to show you that I am signed on as a Green 12 here, and I can modify my account settings, if you will, as a student. And there's also messages, which I'll show you in a little bit, about that you, as an educator counselor, can communicate with your student about this application. there is also a very important support link. So if you have any questions or difficulties or that you have with using this application, please give us a contact through the support link. I just want to show as this student, Green Dennis, that I can click on the home and you can see that my application now is currently pending a counselor's approval. So in other words, there are different phases here. The student will submit an application, be able to view the application and update it, but then also the counselor needs to log in with a special account and approve the application. So I just simply signed off as that student, and you'll be receiving from us a special login for your school. And this special login will be a counselor login with special abilities to see all of the users within your school. And I'm going to sign on with the green school, if you will, special counselor. And I'm going to simply log in. And I want to show you what you as an educator counselor will see. You'll see a summary area and then a detailed section below. In the summary area, you'll see then all the applications that are being applied to your school, pending festival approvals, denials, and photo release denials. And one of very important to you is the pending counselor approvals. And that's one you can use to filter the detailed list below. You can also use this search box here. If you have a large list of users, you can search for a particular name. So here you can see that Dennis Green 12 that I just created. I just submitted it, and I'm at the Green High School, my fictitious high school. This is all fictitious information here. And then what my answer on photo release and vegetarian meal were. And you can see that it's a pending my counselor approval. You as a counselor now can go to Dennis Green 12's application and go ahead and take a look at what kind of class priorities I've selected and look at my essay question for the survey. You could also be able to print it for the convenience of the student here and have them sign. You can do several things at this location. You could approve this application for the festival, or you can deny the application, or we could go ahead and contact this student. And let me show you the contact student. So in other words, I can add additional information needed. So in other words, I can send a message to the student about their application, and this will be sent in an internal email system here to the student. The student will receive a notification that now Green 1 needs to be able to do some additional information. Here you can see, or Green 12, excuse me. But then a person here, as you as a educator counselor, can see the different emails that you did send. You can compose additional emails if you wish, or you can then just simply go and see what messages you have received from the student. I'm going to click on home here to go back to the beginning. Again, remembering that I'm an educator counselor login here, and I want to now approve this Dennis Green 12, the one I just created. I'm going to place a check mark on the far right-hand side here, pending counselor approval, and I'm going to scroll down to the bottom, and then I can do several people at once, if you will. I can place additional check boxes for other students, and click Approve. Now you can see now that my status has changed from pending counselor approval to pending festival approval. So in other words, now it is for the festival host, Mayo Clinic, to now continue, if once they receive the application and the proper signatures, to then approve this user for coming to the festival. And these are all in these summary accounts at the top. So you'll know all your total applications, and you'll know all of your festival approvals, which I've now increased to 1 because Dennis Green 12, if you will, has already been approved. So this is just a quick overview and look at the special username of a counselor educator for your high school. And you'll be able to log in and view all the different applications, be able to view summary data about your school, and be able to kind of move along and communicate with your student by viewing their current application and moving their application along for pending festival approval. Again, I want to remind you that there's a support link at the top of any login to be able to communicate with us any kind of a question or difficulty. And again, thank you for participating in this program, and I look forward to hearing from you.